Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It's the Parent Entrepreneurs here, and today what we'll be doing is we'll be continuing our investing with Max series. If you guys have not watched the previous video, I highly suggest you guys go watch that now. As a disclaimer, this is just for educational purposes only, and if you're looking for financial advice, I highly suggest you seek out a registered financial advisor. If that makes sense, let's get started. All right, I'll share my screen here. Let's go. Right, all right, let's get started. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, so I just wanted to show you guys the main stocks that I was basically trading. So basically, Lifeless, I was looking at Rev Capital, or yeah, I guess it's called Rev Capital now. And the other one is Canopy Growth. And what's crazy about this market right now is I'm getting slapped, or a majority of the longs that are, investing in the industry are getting hit pretty hard. So as you can see here, I'm looking at Lifeless right now, and it's breaking all the support and resistance, and it's going to a new support and resistance, if you know what I mean. So if I'm looking at here, so I'm looking at the volume too, and the volume is, very sporadic. It's not consistent. So we can't really tell, what the stock is going to be doing next, because the crazy thing about, the stock market is very unpredictable. Even if you think that, hey, this is what's going to happen, it might not happen, right? So like what I said in the last video, I said, yeah, there's no way I can see Lifeless, or Namaste, formerly called, is gonna go down 10%, 10 cents. And look at it now, it's at 8 cents, and it went down to I guess right now it's at 8.5, but it went down to 8 cents. So basically that's the new support, and if it breaks this support, I can definitely see this at 5 cents. And you can see the volume is very sporadic. So on November 1st it had 1.2 mil, and on November 10th it had 1.3 mil, 1.23 mil, right? Almost 1.3. And this one here is almost 1 mil, 862K. So very sporadic. Normally what I like to see is, I want to see this volume go up and up and up to see a reversal trend. But right now, what I'm noticing is, because it's November going to December, a lot of maybe the long traders, or a lot of the even investors, they probably are looking for tax loss, meaning that they sell off on a loss, so that they can, get some money back, or some save some tax going forward the next year. So I've noticed this, few times when I was trading, that normally around November, December, the stock seems to go down, right? So, okay, so where was I? So let's look at this chart, Lifeless right now. So as we can see here, that on the earnings report, it was hovering. So this was the earnings. So it was on October 29th. It was actually a green day that day. Then after that, the next day, people look at the earnings and all that stuff, right? Like for me, I thought it was a good earning, but majority of the traders, or majority of the investors, probably seen that as negative. And what you can see here, that the next day it went on a red. Then it basically, if I zoom in, you can definitely see that it was hovering through this support. Then it broke that support, where it actually went down to, like, if I click on this. So if I click on this here, so like you can see here, the low was 10 cents and the high was 11.5, right? And the day before that, you can see that, it was hovering at 11 cents and the low was 10.5. Then once it hit this 10 cents support, and it broke that, it basically, it kept on hovering there, right? Like you can see the next day after that. So this one had 1.2 mil. Then the next day had only 171K of volume. Then you can see it was just hovering there from low of 10 and the high of 10.5. Then eventually the next day, on November 4th, this is where it actually broke that support and went to 9.5. And ever since then, it just kept on going down, right? As you can see, low 9.5, broke that support. Then you can see here again, low 9.5, then here 9.5, low, then high of 10. Then eventually, people just investors or traders saw either an opportunity or they cut their losses, because on the next day, on the what is it called, on November 10th, it basically dipped, or it closed at 9 cents. And you can see here low of 85. Then eventually it tried to pull back, and you can see that the volume here was picking up because it probably opened it opened lower, then it closed higher, right? So you can see this is green, 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 but the lowest was at 8 cents, which was on November 16th, and it hit the all-time low for this year of 8 cents. Then after that, the next day it was a red day again, tried to do a high of 9 cents, then it closed at 8 cents. Then the volume, it went down a little bit on November 18th, then it closed at 8 cents again. Then the next day, it had a pretty good volume, which was at 882, almost 1 mil volume, but it closed at 85. So you can see here that once it broke that support, right? It tends to go down because people are either shorting it because they see an opportunity. Because from here to here, it was around like 10%, 10 to 15% of, if you short it, that's a lot, that's a pretty good gain, right? But if you're shorting it and you panic, you probably lost that. So it's very important to always stick to a plan and always have your risk management, right? So this definitely, I never expected lifeless to go lower than 10 cents. So it definitely slapped me on the face, saying that, you know what, McFrancis, wake up. This is what happens in the stock market. And I know for, the get-go that, I was showing you a couple months ago that my stock here for lifeless, or used to be called Namaste, I was up couple G, right? Then now I'm down more than couple G's. I'm down like 45K, right? So it's crazy how the tables flip very quickly. So when you see stocks that you're making money on, always cash out and look for the opportunity or when to buy in again. Just never ever hold just because you wanna see 100% gain, or you wanna see 1,000% gain. So I'm gonna see what's gonna happen in the next few months, but December, majority of the investors or traders, they use this as tax loss. Then after that, what they do is the next year, January, February, that's why when we look at the thing here, so let's see if I can go back. So this happened, right? So you can see that this spike, October, November, then after that, so this was oh yeah, this is 2018. So this was when the cannabis industry was spiking. But let me go back last year. So let's go year to date. So this is the year to date. Then after that, 2020th January. Yeah, you can see here, like after December, like it tends to go down, right? You can see here, tends to go down. Then after December, January starts to pick back up again. January, then it did a pullback here, end of January, then of February it did it again. So you can definitely see like there was two opportunities, one here, one in January 14th, and one in February 12th, where you could have cashed out. So let's say you missed this and you didn't cash out, then you had this other opportunity to basically cash out, and it actually broke the high of this. So if that was me and I saw this, like, I'm cashing out, right? So basically the market gives you a chance, and if you can see that chance, take it, right? Take that opportunity and cash out. So basically lifeless, it's definitely hitting me hard. I'm down, I would say around 72%, right? 72% now. And I'll show you that later on. But for weed, the same kind of thing, what's going on. So you can see here that it basically broke that support and resistance from here. It was like at 16, 15, 16, 17, right? It broke that. Then after that, it did a pullback. Then after that, it tried to regain its momentum again. Then it hit a high. Then after that, it did another pullback. So you can see the kind of like a cup here, but it didn't form the handle. So it goes down here. Then after that, it tried to go up there. Then it went down again. So it is now it's doing a pullback. And as you can see, the volume here too, on when this red day, it was at 5.871 mil, and you can see here 3.87. So the volume is not too bad, but what we want to see is we want to see the volume where, you know, if you go to the year to date and we go to what was it, when we went to November, December, when it did another nice spike here, right? So you can see here, 3 mil, 1.4 mil. Then this one was a gap up. So, and this is what we want to see at 6 mil and all that, right? And you can see here the earnings, February 9th, there was a crazy earnings here. Then after that, so that was on the 9th. That's when it actually did well, spiked up. Then after that, it just did a supernova, right? Parabolic. Then after that, what happened was once it did a parabolic, people, you know, started cashing out, or people shorting it. So they saw an opportunity. That's when it started going down. So let's see if we can see the same pattern that's gonna happen after, you know, November, December, then January. I want to see if we're gonna see that pattern. If we do, then just, you know, remember to take action, right? What's the most important thing is, if you do have cash right now, it might be the best time to actually buy, because you can see here it's like it's a no-brainer that if it's down, let's say 50%, 60%, 70%, you can see here that no, okay, maybe it's a good opportunity to actually put in money and cash out when you see it going up. All right, so yeah, that's lifeless. Then weed and also rivers, the same kind of scenario. You can't see much here for the charting because of, you know, they went to a different exchange now. But as you can see here, that it looks like it's gradually going up, right? Kind of like you can see here, 1, 2, cup and handle. So it did a cup and handle here. It went down, like you can see the handle here. Then it started going up, right? So let's see what's gonna happen next, because Rev Capital is following the big guys like Weed, Telray, you know, Aurora, the same kind of pattern that we're seeing here. All the big guys, when we see a, you know, a pretty red day, or we see a trend that they're going down, majority of the small guys are going down as well, right? So that's pretty I guess pretty good information to kind of like look at, because if you are aware of that, you can determine that, okay, maybe stocks will go up or the stock will go down, right? And that's when you cash out. Give me a second here. Okay, so also what I wanted to show you guys is, if you guys are not part of this Facebook group, it's called the Cannabis Investor Stock Exchange. So this is a pretty good group where you can actually look at, you know, different news or different updates of what's going on. And what's really cool about this is, you know, Bruce Linton, he was the founder of Canopy Growth. Then after that, when, you know, he got bought out by the big guys, Constellation, you know, different management took over and he was, you know, not part of the game anymore. But now he's doing his own thing, and yeah, this is a really good group just to kind of check out to see what's going on. You can see here Hexo announced changed its board of director. You can see here that, you know, you can look at shake up, Mike, blah blah blah, leave effective. So just pretty good kind of thing of what's going on. And just if I scroll down, just, you know, different kind of news of, you know, in different worlds. So Germany sets to legalize marijuana national-wide after major parties reach agreement, and you can see people's reaction, big news, and so on and so forth. So yeah, this if you guys are not part of this group, definitely check this out because it's pretty cool, right? And also let's look at CEO.ca. Normally I go here. I already logged in. Okay, so lifeless. You can see Canmar has 24 products listed and available on the provincial Alberta website, including royalty products, which is good to see, of course. Then here's the royalty available now. So the sweet love loves sending out news of what's going on with life is. So we'll see. Like this is gonna be important kind of month, December, to see how low it'll go, and also January, February to see if it'll, do a reversal trend. And if it does, great. If it's not, it's just gonna keep slapping me in the face, right? Like, big prices, wake up, cash out, and take your losses. So that's why if you're looking at investing in high risk, high reward stocks, you gotta be willing to either make money to lose that money. Like let's say if you make money, right, that's good, and you gotta cash out. But if you're willing to double that money, you have to be willing to lose that money as well. So if if your thing is like 100K and you're willing to lose 100K, then that's totally fine to you. That's your risk management. If you're willing to lose $500, that's totally up to you. That's risk management. Okay, so yeah, as usual, life is basically it's changed now. ACB, you can see here people talking about it. Yeah, right. And also if I go back to weed, same thing, it's been red as well. People talking about it, weed and Telray going up, blah blah blah. News out of Germany. So yeah, you can see here, you can basically same kind of information gets circulated here, and also in the Facebook group where I showed you in here as well, right? So I just like having different kind of sources of information, so I can kind of like reflect that, hey, is this good, is this bad, or blah blah blah, which one should I discard? Okay, so yeah, I'll just quickly show you how bad my portfolio is now for this one here. So as you can see, life is, remember I was up like couple G's, now I'm down 72%, almost 10K. Like look at how crazy that is. Riv Capital is still up by a little bit, by 368, so 36%. But man, this is my biggest loser right now. So we'll see if it's gonna do a reversal trend. If it does, it's gonna be exciting. All right. So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. And until next time, if you have some comments or some stocks that you want me to look at, definitely let me know in the comments down below or private message me. All right, you have a good day and take care. See ya.